Okay, so I'm going to go through the different parts of the anesthesia machine, the non-rebreathing system at our clinic. So right now I'm outside where we have our oxygen tanks hooked up. So we use the big H tanks. We also have our pressure reduction valve and line pressure gauge out here. So the pressure reduction valve is right here. So that lowers the pressure of the system. It reduces it to 40 to 50 psi so that it is safe for the patient. And then we have the line pressure gauge, which shows how much pressure is left within the tank. So you can see it's upside down, but it's a little less than 3/4 full. So full is at 2200 psi's. So now we'll go inside and look at the anesthesia machine itself. Okay, so this is our anesthesia machine. We have our non-rebreathing system right here. So this hose hooks up to the machine. We have our flow meter, which controls the flow of oxygen to the patient. Next to that, we have the O2 flush valve, which sends fresh oxygen directly to the patient. Next to that, we have the vaporizer, which we use isoflurane. So this vaporizer controls the flow of isoflurane by turning this knob. And then that flows to the fresh gas inlet, which comes through this hose and goes to the breathing circuit, which this part hooks right to the ET tube of the patient. They breathe the oxygen mixed with the isoflurane through this tube, and then they exhale carbon dioxide, which goes through the reservoir bag, which hooks directly to our scavenger system. So there is kind of a little pop-off valve inside here that you can turn on and off, similar to the pop-off valve in the rebreathing system. And then this is the reservoir bag for the non-rebreather. So once they exhale, it goes through to this tube, and it goes down to our scavenging system, which is down here. And then that sends it up through this tube out of the building. So the difference between the non-rebreather and the rebreathing system, the exhaled carbon dioxide does not return to the patient, so we don't use the CO2 absorber. We bypass the flutter valves, so the patient just inhales the gas directly. There's no inhale or exhale valve. So the non-rebreathing systems are mainly used for patients who are under 15 pounds because it gives shorter dead space and it's easier for them to breathe. It does require a higher oxygen flow rate, so the only drawback being that it can be a little bit more expensive than a rebreathing system. And that is how our non-rebreathing anesthesia machine works.